Hello people, Venom Sasuke here, and we are going to react to the newest death battle between GOOOOOOOOOO versus Megamind. A very big, popular matchup between two 2010 animated villains that became heroes. And before we start, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please support the official release for the video that's being reacted to belongs to Death Battle. And check out the original video in the description, and please don't forget to share with your friends. So yeah, I'm obviously rooting both, although I was gonna 100% bet on Megamind, but part of me wanted to change. So as of right now, I'm probably gonna have to watch the research and who I think is gonna bet on for this one. And the poll I saw so far, only 2 votes are 100% rooting and betting on GOOOOOOOOO. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into this. Okay.
GOOOOOOOOO versus Megamind.
You either die a despicable villain or live long enough to become an admirable hero.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay, so sneak peek. GOOOOOOOO is weird, but the voice is perfect. Megamind is perfect, but his voice is kind of off sometimes. That's all I have to say.
Spread its name to the darkest corners of the earth.
Like a man so evil, he cuts in line at the coffee shop and makes balloon animals for kids, and then
pops them
in their face.
after making them. Whoa.
What a despicable man.
Despicable.
The world would surely tremble at his name, GOOOOOOOO.
Really?
I sit on the toilet. What?
Doesn't have some sort of stage name or like doctorate or, you know?
Felonious GOOOOOOO, son of the supervillain known as the Bald Terror.
Oh man.
Golly,
he's so
that hairline.
bad.
Oh, like, oh my. Okay. Full name Felonious GOOOOOOO Senior. Height 6'6". Golly, if this man was fit, he would be perfect at the NBA. Age in his 40s. His family: Lucy, Margot, Edith, Agnes, and Felonious Jr. And I have seen Despicable Me 4, so that might be changing something compared to back then. Email baldandbeautiful@groommail.com. Super villain since 11 years old. That's kind of a feat. That's kind of a feat right there. Appeared on Ellen? Oh yeah, that's right. His voice actor did show up, and bald. You know, could have said this for other bald characters like Saitama or Heihachi, but And I remember this matchup like being talked about and like researched by Leopold the Brave. Shout out to him, by the way. So yeah.
Child, GOOOOOOO had big aspirations. He could make rocket bikes, cheese rays, and this dog?
And his arsenal grew even more with the help of his new best buddy,
Dr. Nefario.
Nefario. See? Now that's a supervillain name. Come on, man.
With Nefario's help, GOOOOOO's gadgets grew gadgets.
Boogie!
Flamethrowers, sticky fingers, fantastic entertainment for
What the-
2-year-olds.
Wait,
and
sticky
a
fingers,
fully
Jojo?
weaponized airship. Though I must question this thing's aerodynamics.
It's loaded up with wing-mounted machine guns, a rocket thruster that can escape the Earth's atmosphere, and a whole
That's probably
lot
one of the
of
mini
missiles.
movies.
Despite the impressive firepower, GOOOOOO's go-to
Okay,
weapon...
so airship, big blaster cannon, fart gun, supposed to be dart gun, flamethrower, freeze ray, goop grenades, grappling hook, Groommobile? Okay, must have been learned from Batman. Jetpack, laser gun, lipstick taser. I remember that scene for the second movie. That was fun. Rocket launcher, shrink ray, stealth suit, sticky fingers, and X-ray goggles. Sorry,
his
the
freeze
JoJo.
ray, which can encase most people in ice with a single shot.
With his gadgets and gusto combined, and a little teaching from the School of Villainy, GOOOOOOO started making strides in the underworld of evil. He swiped the crown jewels when he was only a kid, nabbed
That was like in the
New York City
Minions movie.
Jumbotron just for fun, and even stole both the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty.
From Las Vegas.
Yeah, GOOOOOOO was bad, but he wasn't good at being bad. A lot of his schemes kind of blew up in his face.
The line dividing
Aye.
genius from moron is a thin one. Just look at
Woo!
us.
Oh yeah, my back hurts from carrying all the genius between us.
Regardless, while GOOOOOOO may not have been the infamous villain he'd hoped, he did earn the loyalty of a few
Introducing
Bruh, that cut off.
you've never
Yo,
seen before. Your all-in-one
that cut off.
writing essential.
The fact it cut off, like it's
Guy.
like when he was about to say, it felt like invincible. I, from a home from bird. Da, da, da. Yo, that ad timing was perfect. Okay, we gotta give shout out to that one. I can't lie. I can't lie.
Guys,
Yeah, guys, like little guys. There's Kevin, Bob, Stuart, Otto, Billy,
main
Larry,
three
John,
of the
Liam, Chad.
Minions
oh, the
movie.
Minions! And that's not just their role, it's the actual name of their species.
Right, the Minions have existed since the dawn of life itself, over 3 billion years ago. And they
Golly, 3 billion. They're probably older than Godzilla and Optimus Prime.
all follow one instinct: to serve the biggest, baddest, most despicable villain they can find.
T-Rexes, Count Dracula, AI artists, whatever evil
no.
they can lay their grubby little eyes on. Or just
Ah.
one eye. But finding their big boss was the easy part. Keeping them, not so much.
The amount
Whoa.
of times the Minions have incidentally caused the death of their own bosses is staggering.
Wait, didn't one of them serve the Queen of England?
Well, what about it?
Nothing.
The Minions witnessed Gru's villainy
Even got-
firsthand
I
and
just-
decided that
Fate
he
ran.
would be the next big boss they follow.
It worked out like PB&J.
Okay. Minions, age 1 through 3 billion years. Hold on, I gotta make sure. 1,000 million. Okay, yeah, we got it. Have their own language, Minionese. Gentlemanly, I could see that. Despite their flaws, they know how to be gentlemen. Axe and their weapons: axes, brooms, butcher knives, chainsaws, dynamite, golf clubs, hammers, lances, maces, pickaxes, pitchforks, rocket launchers, saws, scythes, shovels, spears, swords, umbrellas, and whisk.
Just like Gru, these guys do machines.
The Minions invented the fly swatter.
What? Oh,
centuries before
yeah.
humans. They somehow
What?
crafted
Oh my gosh. Okay, I am not reading all this, but if you want to read all this, yeah, you can name that if you want all those minions. But seriously, there are too many of these guys, like, to name. Oh yeah, and yes, here's the. Okay, this is one of the parts that may make my change my mind with the Mega Minions. I think the one that's like Cyclops with the lasers. I think it's Gus or Mel. It's one of those two, like because of the laser eye feats. That's the one part that's probably might change my bet.
bulbs and instruments while living in the Arctic. So, naturally, building Gru's absolutely massive evil lair proved a simple task.
They're geniuses. They once pulled off a jailbreak by building a flying machine out of prison outfits, vans, computers, and toilets. Aisle seaters are in shambles right now.
Crazy
And they're
but
seemingly
genius.
invulnerable, having been smashed flat, set on fire, and exploded by missiles even inside their own mouths. But also, they're possibly immortal? Kevin here has been around since the dawn
yeah.
of their species, which means Kevin is 3 billion years old.
And their numbers keep increasing. Over 10,000 minions clock into work every day.
What?
Yet in a real work setting, they'd be fired in minutes.
Oh yeah. There's nothing like a banana, a popsicle, a butt, or anything remotely silly to distract them enough for plans to go off course. But these guys love TikTok.
It's no wonder that,
Oh,
even
wow.
with thousands of minions at his back, Gru still couldn't cut it as a supervillain. Maybe it was time to hang up the freeze ray for good, but not before taking a chance at his ultimate dream.
Steal the moon.
The
Easier said than
moon.
done.
Oh no, really? The moon?
When he couldn't get the shrink ray he needed on his own, Gru required a new, even more despicable weapon.
Children. Specifically adopting 3 girls. And somehow it worked. Crime of the century, here we go.
How tragic that through all the dance recitals and unicorns, Gru discovered the joys of fatherhood.
Oh, story of my life. God, I'm so proud of her. Anyway, out with the villain and in with the bedtime stories.
But even though he turned a new leaf for his daughters, Gru wasn't done commanding his minion army. Now he'd just do it as not a villain.
The stole the moon, punched out a shark, survived being eaten by a shark. I mean, he did that in one movie, the very first one. Stole the crown jewels of England, even though the minions have, like... Well, actually, he did foil Scarlet Overkill, yeah. Take the point-blank missile explosion. Minions survived Brat Baltazar's exploding bubblegum balloons. Defeated Vector and Macho Brat Baltazar, Maxime Lamel, and the Vicious Six. Okay.
by joining the Anti-Villain League.
The AVL hooked him up with lipstick tasers and goop grenades, mini submarines and high-tech cars, and some great date nights with the future Mrs. Gru. Things are looking up, buddy.
5 minions even underwent experimental procedures
Okay.
to become more powerful than before.
Like super soldiers.
The Mega Minion.
Okay. Here's what I thought when I first watched this. This boy is Mr. Fantastic. This boy is Cyclops, except Cyclops isn't trash. This guy is literally super strong mix. I don't know. This guy's a conehead Superman, and this dude is a fusion of the Thing mixed with Upchuck. Anything else? The Thing, Upchuck. Oh, and Cannonbolts, like Cannonbolts. Mix of like Marvel's the Thing and the 2 Ben 10 aliens. That's what I thought.
Tim stretches. Dave got super strength. Gus got super strength and flight. Sorry, Dave. Jerry became an indestructible brick monster who eats live bombs. He's my favorite. And Mel's new laser eye can blast through the planet and hit a satellite on the other side in less than a second.
Calculating its speed across the Earth.
Oh, here we go.
5% the speed of light.
Okay, 5%. That's like relativistic.
So, Bruce True Calling wasn't being a villain at all. He's an anti-villain, and he's good at it too.
Like,
this guy can dodge heat
yeah,
seeking
okay,
missiles
relativistic.
and
Yeah, that's the best
punch
I can
out a
get.
shark in one shot.
Like sub to
because he was in full
base
dab
relativistic.
mode.
But the most incredible element here is easy to miss. For billions of years, the minions have had the biological drive to serve the greatest villain they can find. And yet, despite Gru's turn away from villainy, they chose to continue serving him. The minions' love for Gru is so strong, it overwrote their primordial genetic code.
They still see greatness in him, even now. After all, Felonious Gru will go to the moon and back to keep his family safe. Wait, Kevin, don't touch that button!
Kevin somehow interfered. Okay.
Okay, Megamind you last week. But
Wait.
there is a chance that it got totally nuked by DreamWorks since they hit our preview last week.
Don't worry,
Dang.
we have a plan. You can watch the complete Gru vs. Megamind episode on deathbattle.gg. That's our website. It's linked below.
You can get that's important.
You'll be able
Head to Death. Okay.
Okay.
When we first
What?
opened, I knew I wanted to have some sort of a retail element.
Hey.
You get a cup of coffee,
This is
and you
gonna be
could
a
grab
while.
a little gift. It felt really good to see the things flying off the shelves. It made me feel confident in my vision.
Here in Baton Rouge, my work shapes the future. Every project I tackle strengthens.
Okay.
when
Okay.
the villain.
Oh, here we go. Okay, we're gonna start that from right there. Yeah, we're good.
What happens when the villain wins? On a grim,
Multiple
dark
timelines,
day, the
multiple
citizens of
outcomes.
Metro City learned the horrifying answer to that question. When their hero, their Metro Man, was lost forever. Bested by the fearsome supervillain destined for greatness, Megamind.
Cause if your rival's name is gonna be that on the nose, you better match that energy. Their feud goes way back to when they escaped their dying planet Superman style, and immediately got in each other's way.
While Metro Baby landed in a nice and cozy home, he caused the weird blue kid to crash land in prison and literally grow up behind bars. What kind of city government would make the kid stay in jail?
It
I don't know
wasn't as bad
who.
as you think. He was a perfect fit for the Metrocity prison for the criminally gifted.
He even said
But
Metrocity.
while everyone outside bars loved that new kid who could fly, they weren't too keen on the boy with the big blue head and his constant string of destructive accidents.
So if he was going to be the bad guy no matter what, why not embrace it and become a true supervillain?
That's one way to become a villain, like where you basically, it's in a way of, I have had enough.
Sounds kinda like you. Megamind is a genius.
Okay, here we go. Real name unknown, makes sense. Height 5'5", plus a few inches with baby seal. Oh yes, my custom-made baby seal leather boots. Age 30s. Okay, so he's younger. Raised in the prison for the criminally gifted. Literally the opposite of no, not Megamind. I meant to say the X-Men. Head is 5.6 larger than a human's. Mentored by Machiavellian? I don't know. Appeared at San Diego Comic-Con and also bald. Wow, they really does the...
Inventor, creating
gotta do
weapons
that,
to
okay.
stage prison breaks before he could even talk.
It does sound like me. With a bit of tutoring from Machiavellian in the ways of wrongdoing, he got to
Ay,
work on
ay,
his
ay.
crime-starting career, facing off with his destined rival over and over again.
And Megamind's got everything he needs. An invisible car for getaways, assuming he can find the thing. A hover bike for flying and shooting at the same time, if he can multitask. Lasers, bombs, bubble guns, baseball bats, boots, and more galore.
But his go-to is the D-gun, a laser pistol with various possible effects, such as destroying,
oh my gosh,
demoralizing, de-gravity.
I wouldn't expect it.
Golly, I'm sorry. Oh man, if you guys felt like when we were so waiting for Megamind 2, yeah, do not watch that. It's so terrible looking, bruh. Anyways, D-gun, debalance, decelerate, decoupage, de-eep, freeze. Okay, that's de-gravity, dehydrate, delay, delete, delock, demobilizer, / debilitate, demoralize, disintegrate, de-sticky, destroy. Binky, blue ion nanokinetic energy Y. Interesting. Death ray satellite, hokey pokey of destruction, invisible car, mech suits, Metro Man suit, porta bazooka, tickle kinesis glove, minions, brainbots, minion, aka Ultram, Keiko Morita, sidekick. That's like, the other one in the second movie, which we will not, go crazy about, but Death Battle's doing this anyway. RIP to the guys that have to suffer through Megamind 2.
Calling himself Megamind to have the best name ideas, Wiz. He probably based the entire thing around his favorite setting, dehydration, which turns people and objects into tiny cubes for easy storage, though they can be returned to normal with a drop of water.
He did keep the whole mind thing running with his horde of henchmen, the Brainbots. These mini-mechs follow Megamind's every command, even pulling off the most incredible drone show you've ever seen in your life.
You dare challenge
The director's commentary
Megamind?
is made up of over 100,000 brainbots. Though, ironically, I wouldn't call his brainbots, smart. That designation goes to Megamind's proper minion, Minion.
Minion serves many roles for Megamind. Sidekick, guy in the chair, awkward sibling relationship despite technically being his pet.
The best fish friend you could have in your plans to kidnap news reporter Roxanne Ritchie
With the
to
body
piss
of
off
a
Metro Man
robo
for the
gorilla.
19th time this week. Or for the final time. Children, shield your eyes!
He did it! Thanks to his most powerful invention of all,
He did it!
an orbital death ray that could shatter mountains, Metro City's hero had fallen. It was Megamind's time to rule.
And he had no idea what to do next. With Metro Man dead, what was even the point?
Clearly, he needed a new superhero to fight. And
Yeah.
apparently, he could just make that happen. With his diffuser gun, he injected this loser with Metro Man's DNA, turning him into Metro Man 2.0, Titan.
Megamind even
Titan,
trained him
if you
himself
can't spell.
using his disguise generator and expert acting
I will
skills.
spell that.
What a performer. But for all his smarts, Megamind is a terrible judge of character. When
Oi.
Titan turned tyrant, Metrocity needed yet another superhero to save it.
Metro City. Thanks to some encouragement from an old friend, rival, who wasn't actually dead.
Who
at
wasn't
all,
dead
just
the whole
let
entire
this happen
time.
Despite having godlike superpowers. Thanks to some encouragement from a very experienced friend, Megamind stepped up to the plate.
Hey, he had the moxie for it. Megamind's tanked explosions and dodged electric blasts. Titan was
Okay.
strong enough to toss around a skyscraper, and Megamind put up a solid fight with his mech armor.
A suit specifically
yeah.
designed to mimic the pilot's movements, whether it be lamppost sword fighting, busting a move, or being surprisingly stealthy.
Surprise!
And with quick thinking and some hench help, Megamind taught Titan a lesson he knew
Oh,
all too
Lord.
well. The bad guy.
Every Raising Cane's
Dang
chicken
nabbit.
burger is cooked to order to perfection.
The timing of
Raising
these
Cane's
ads,
chicken
bruh.
fingers, One love.
Oh, yeah,
Everything all right, my love? Cafe.
Golly, that is the latest reaction right there of Captain.
Always loses.
So the city decided to just forgive Megamind of all his years of terror and destruction and call him their superhero. I guess they didn't really have any better options.
Yeah.
Hey, Megamind took it.
Okay. Vaporize the building, dodge electricity, turn the Atlantic Ocean into jello? Wait, what? He did that? Hold on. Where was that? If it's in the second movie, I can't believe it, bruh. He's Binky destroyed a 10-mile wide meteor. That's awesome. Wait, so the same Binky he used to power up? Hold on. Can we just research about that? Like, hold on, this might be something. Technologically raised all of Metro City into space? What is this? Suits survived hits from Metro Man and Titan, obviously. In another timeline, there's a what the heck? Where is this? Is this in the game? Please tell me it's in a game. Please. Wait, he reformed Titan and the Doom Syndicate? Oh, it's a what if scenario. Okay. Defeated Titan, the Doom Syndicate, Machina villain. Ugh, psychedelic. Okay. Okay. What my brain is like.
His new role
whoa.
as the city's hero, seriously. He even built a suit.
Now this right here, the Megamind, the Button of Doom, that's what could have been a sequel. We could have had it like an animated series way long on this era than the other one, like as of right now. Like, oh my gosh.
That mimicked Metro Man's strength, flight, and X-ray vision.
Now, the D-gun is used to make runaway bad guys lose their balance and get caught. His portal bazooka is excellent for saving people from out-of-control cars. And while the Death Ray might not have been a hero killer, it's certainly great at blowing up giant evil robots.
And Minion was all for it.
Actually, once they went nice, Minion had to legally change his name to Old Chum because of some other Minion-related thing.
What? You mean the yellow guys?
No, I mean they got a cease and desist from Mr. Minion's Meatsicles.
Sounds delicious.
What?
To call him Minion. You can't break up this duo.
Even as Megamind uses his tools for good, destruction still tends to be inevitable. To the point that, as the new mayor of Metro City, and his new partner, Roxanne instated a policy that anyone inconvenienced by a Megamind battle would receive a free cup of coffee. That sounds horrifically ripe for corruption.
But that's why there's so many Starbuckses everywhere. At least the brain bots are covering all the cleanup. It's a messy job being a superhero, but Megamind's finally found his purpose, even saving the city from the Doom Syndicate, which is like 6 of him.
Though not without some self-induced...
There are multiple timelines after... Where was this? Where was this? What is this? Do we have a multiverse already in Megamind? Are you kidding me? Well, is this in the comics, in the games? I want to know. Please tell me it's not in the second movie. I swear to Thor, someone explain this to me right now.
Difficulty. You have an instant wind gun on your hip. Use it.
Oh, dear.
With girlfriend, sidekick, and adoring fans to keep him going, it doesn't matter what sort of danger comes to town. Megamind will always rise up as the defender of Metrocity.
It's Metro City.
Okay. Golly. Okay, Megamind, okay, where this timeline nonsense? Like, I'm surprised they keep mentioning these timelines. Like, is this, please tell me it's in a comic or something. Like, or maybe a game or something, I don't know, but still, like, that sounds so interesting. Like, why doesn't anyone talk about that? But, okay, so, if I remember correctly, they gave Gru a calc of 5% the speed of light, but they didn't give Megamind, like, a certain calc of power or speed yet. But, the Binky, like, hold up, that's kind of carrying this thing, like, an entire ocean. Like, that's gotta be a big one right there.
Whiz!
Okay. Cuter. Stick. Order this new death. Click the link below to order your Don't Miss Out.
Alright. Alright. Okay, I feel like, yeah, okay, okay, so, okay, it's a little closer than I expected, so, I'm probably gonna say, oh boy, I really love both these two, though. It's hard to, like, you know, when you grew up watching both of their movies, and then, like, enjoying them throughout your childhood, it's hard to, like, bet on which of them, like, at this point. So, man, but if I had to pick, who do I think got this? I'm gonna have to say Megamind. He's been, like, even though Gru's been doing this, like, a lot longer, Megamind's been doing this since he was a baby, and, like, I'm not sure how much tons of TNT they're gonna put in, but, like, I think when they did the, laser feat, I think that's probably gonna be, far stronger than the Cyclops, minion, but, like, it's gonna be a close one, that I could say. I'm gonna enjoy this. Hopefully it's way better than shown in the sneak peek, that I gotta say, but, I'm probably betting on Megamind. I'm rooting both, but I'm probably betting on Megamind. So, if Gru wins, I'll be okay with it either. So, yeah. Without further ado, let's go.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Presentation! Okay. I still can't get over Gru's design. I know it's based off the Despicable Me game, but still, golly, this design.
The artillery! We're not letting him get away!
Hi, peoples.
Ooh, and here I thought it was the hero who chases the bad guys!
Why does he sound like Vegeta, though? Like, you can tell, like, he sounds like Team 4-Star Vegeta.
Minion, I'm going to need a new pair of pants. Yes, sir. Sending you the Sunday Best package. Take this!
Disintegrate. Whoop! Wait. Okay, the little Mexican standoff.
A dark color scheme. Strictly. Henchmen who look the same. Laser gun. Ingenious weaponry. You are certainly a real supervillain.
What? The Sonic ice cream? Oh no!
You're just missing one thing.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And what might that be?
Presentation! He made a whole entire Megamind.
And start the music.
Hold up. Okay, this could be thumbnail right here. This could be thumbnail.
Check that mark in the morning. No, hey! We just fixed that! Come on, sir. Smash him! Oh, hey, that's kind of cute.
Whoop.
You dare challenge Megamind in my own monstrosity? Do you even know who I am?
He is flexing, bruh.
Well, life is full of disappointments. Hey!
Uh-oh.
Now, as you like to say, Gun! If you're going to steal my lines, at least do it properly.
Oops.
Whoa! Okay, thank you for the help.
Minion, is the death ray ready?
Approaching. Getting there.
Oh dear.
Almost, kinda, maybe. On the way. Yes! Fire!
Oh boy, we're gonna have a clash on this.
Oh, Roxanne's gonna kill me.
Oh dear.
Remember this, villain! The good guys always win! This is how it's really done! Dehydration gun! Villain! You mean... Oh, wait a minute. This is all a big misunderstanding.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
I wasn't born.
Wow, that little... Okay.
Decide to lead as an army officer.
That was so anticlimactic.
I thought it would be great to mix a bit of hug. When I
Disintegrate.
Oh, work is going to kill me for this.
Lol.
KO!
Yeah, it makes sense.
2 for Gru, 0 for Will Ferrell.
With so many chaotic
Yeah, that makes
factors
sense.
in this fight, it can get overwhelming trying to keep track of them all.
So we'll break it down 3 ways: Arsenal, Minions, and Skill.
If I had to guess Arsenal, I'd probably go to Megamind, but Minions and Skill, I think Gru probably had
In
that.
terms of weapon versatility, Megamind definitely had much more to use. The D-gun alone had enough effects to match what Gru could do with
But golly, this felt so
nearly his whole
anticlimactic.
kit. Throw in disguise generators, invisible cars, portal bazookas, and it's a lot for Gru to handle.
Just one problem. Megamind might have had variety, but Gru's weaponry was far stronger in scope. Sure, Megamind's death ray could blow up a mountain, but Gru's shrink ray could take out the moon.
And is much easier to use on top of it. Frankly, much of Megamind's deadliest weaponry would have little effect anyway.
Check this out. When Gru first tried to get the shrink ray, he triggered a missile trap so explosive it created a mushroom cloud. Based on the size of the blast, that's about 4 kilotons of TNT.
Okay,
And
yeah.
all those missiles fired at him from point-blank range.
Shockingly, that's about 38 times greater than Megamind's
That felt so low, like...
orbital death ray, and Gru kind of just walked it off. Megamind's mecha suit could take big hits like that, but Megamind himself? No.
So Megamind would
That
have
makes
a hard
sense.
time blowing him up, but he could still dehydrate him, disintegrate him, freeze him, or even just turn off his gravity and send him flying into space, right?
Sure, though Gru does have some similar weaponry. As far as arsenal is concerned, Gru could take out Megamind through sheer firepower, but Megamind could potentially counter with the D-gun's effects. It's a whoever shoots first wins situation. Their arsenals match up fairly evenly.
But these guys aren't alone. Let's cover Gru's minions and Megamind's, minions.
Minion.
1-to-1, one of Gru's minions was certainly more likely to take out a brainbot. Sure, minions may have the attention span of an iPad kid, but they can effortlessly hack, dismantle, and rewire most machines, like, you know, Megamind's brainbots.
And they just won't die. Certainly nothing the brainbots have can take them out. For all we know, the minions may be completely indestructible.
To be fair, maybe one
I'm still shocked. Like, they really said it could destroy a mountain, but yet they put 103 tons of TNT. Like, that felt such a downplay right
doesn't
there.
stand a chance against one minion, but there are far more brainbots than minions in total. 10 times more. And the brainbots are a much more organized and focused unit.
Compared to the vanilla minions, maybe. But the mega minions are strong enough to rip and chunk through metal like wet paper. Aunt Mel's got a history of destroying satellites with a laser beam strong enough to cut through the earth. So it's by way
Yeah.
of death ray.
But we can't ignore the most competent minion of them all. Minion! Megamind's minion. Old Chum.
He's way more competent than Dr. Navario. Can operate all the tech like the mech suit used to fight Titan, and can match Megamind's brains and style beat for beat. Remember that whole presentation bit in the movie? Yeah, that wasn't Megamind. That was
Minion.
Well,
I'm surprised Minion didn't jump in on this and, like, pull a surprise one, and then, like, instead of... Like, this is
Megamind's
so
army
weird.
lacks the power of, say, the Mega Minions. Having a second in command who's just as smart and capable as him makes up for it, making a battle of their underlings too close to call.
So if neither of them
So,
has a clear
basically, in a way,
or they're
Dante
using
versus
it,
Clive,
there's
but
no
villains.
isn't the tools themselves, but how good or bad they are at using them. It all comes down to skill.
Both Gru and Megamind have their share of less than genius moments and bad luck. But even in the face of things gone wrong, Gru tends to fail upwards, still ultimately completing his missions. Unlike Megamind, who tends to fail much harder before he learns how to succeed.
And we
Bro, dang nabbit, bro.
It's not like Gru has to put up with Elvis Superman, but even during their villain phases, Gru found some success, unlike Megamind.
Who also has a bad habit of not using his weapon effectively, like never using the D-gun against the
Oh
Doom
gosh.
Syndicate. Either because he can
Oh,
get easily
gosh.
flustered, or he just loves showing off. So it's more likely Gru could succeed in a whoever shoots first wins quick draw situation with their arsenals.
Quick draw is right. Megamind dodging electric blast is impressive, clocking in around half the speed of sound.
But it pales in comparison to Gru piloting hypersonic ships into space and dodging heat-seeking missiles at Mach 10, meaning he is fast enough to win that quick draw. Gru takes skill.
That would have been speed when they described it. It's like, this feels so weird and not, you know, it kind of feels kind of lame. I'm sorry, but like,
Which finally
I'm not
tips
sure
the
about this
scales. After a nail-biting back and forth,
Although I
he
do
has
agree
just
with the
enough to
outcome.
land the winning blow first, more often than not.
Sorry, Megamind. I think you losing was a atrocity.
It's Metros, Atros, the winner is Felonious Gru.
yeah. Okay, congrats, Gru. Congrats. Glad, happy. Good job for Gru.
Next time on
Okay, here we go. Next fight is gonna be... Wait! I see Yuji! Is this Denji? Is this Denji? Is this Denji? Is this my goat? My goat! No, wait, Yuji, please! Yes! 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 Yes!
Subscribe
Yes!
and join as a
Let's
member to
freaking
see
go!
more Death Battle.
Let's freaking go! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! I have been... Oh, you know how long I've been waiting for this. Woo! But I'm gonna nerd for myself here. Woo! Yes, sir! Oh, yes, I have been freaking waiting for this. Woo! Okay. I'm probably gonna have to hype up my man. I already know who I'm rooting. I'm rooting and betting on Denji. I know a lot of people are gonna try to root on Yuji, but still. Oh, yes, sir. I have been waiting for this one for so long. And good time since both Chainsaw Man ended. And let's go. Okay. I'm probably gonna make a hype up video for my man when that happens. But yes, sir! Let's freaking go! Oh, I have been waiting for this, and I just finished JJK the half of season 3. Oh yes, okay. I'm already this. Okay, Groover's Megamind was kind of lame and disappointing in a way, but this okay. Death Battle, you gotta cook. Okay. Hopefully, part 2 scaling for Chainsaw Man. We gotta do this. Okay. Oh boy. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be all for this reaction. This one, animation was, okay, so the Gru's model was weird, which I probably is based off the Despicable Me game for the first one, but his voice is perfect. But Megamind's model is good. His voice just sounds too Vegeta. That's the one part that's probably makes this one not as exciting as it was. But next time, yeah, I already know who. I already know this one. I've been waiting for this one for a long time. Yeah. That's all for today. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. Check out the original video in the link in the description below for the video that's being reacted to. Belongs to Death Battle. And yeah. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. And oh boy, I'm probably gonna... I know I did a versus edit of this, but I am definitely either want to remake this matchup, but with Sukuna and Pochita. Now this one, I'm definitely been waiting for. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Peace. And yeah, about my talk last time, I'm gonna probably just hype. If you know me and watch my reaction, you probably know who I'm gonna hype up more. So yeah. But that's all for today. Bye.